Well, in the last section we saw we had a little problem, and that was that we couldn't actually set the current that we needed in our new EVSE from evchargers.com.au. But we've sorted that out. It turns out this is an evaluation unit. Now the guys at EV Chargers were pretty good about it. They went, oops, sorry, we sent you the wrong unit. So this one doesn't have all the current selection options that we want, because we wanted, what was it, 8, 10, 13, 15 amps, 20 amps, 24 and 32. And as we were cycling through this, we only saw, I guess what was the default, the same that you can buy just about anywhere, which is just the 32, 20, 15 and 10. And that's not really enough for not only regional Australia, but also when we want to just be underneath the rated output of a PowerPoint, so that we're not going to strain it, particularly if that PowerPoint is like at a guest location, or sorry, we're a guest at a location and we don't want to draw too much. So I'm going to just peel this little protective layer off here so we can actually see what's what. Now I've got to try and put that back on because they want this back. So hopefully we'll keep it in good nick. So let's power up. We're going to just go into a 10 amp circuit. In with our universal connection, lock her in. Okay, so this is a little demo of the operation of the EVSE. Got a little tiny screen there. Now that flickering is not there in real life. That's only because of the frame rate of that screen and the camera that we're using. But down here you'll notice it already says 10 amps because I've set that before. So it actually holds the previous setting, which is very good. So here's the actual procedure that we use to change the current setting. We touch this little cog here. For 4 seconds we'll get a beep. Then I cycle through the various current selections. And when I get the one that I want, I release it. Then I come back and I press and hold it to burn that in. Otherwise, you'll find it'll default back to whatever it was set previously. So here we go. Let it go. See, now it says 32, 20, 15, 10. I'm going to press and hold it. There's a beep, and now see it says 10 amps. So let's plug it in. Now, my new car, my Atto 3, is already fully charged. We've got it sitting over there. We're going to show another video shortly about the charging on the Atto 3. But right now we're going to plug this into our plug-in hybrid Outlander to see what we can do and how much current we get out of this when we're supplying it from a 10 amp circuit. Now the one that comes with this is actually rated, ouch, the one that comes with this is rated at 8 amps. But we don't get more than 6 amps into the car. So let's see what this one gives us. Oh, Houston, we've got a problem. Type 2 plug, Type 1 car. It won't work. So we're going to pause this video and I'm going to find a solution. Solution found. Looky what we have here. Type 1, Type 2. Now we have a charger for a Type 1 vehicle. In she goes. Now I don't know if you can hear that, but the car is already doing its clickety-click. And it's starting to charge. We'll have a look in there later if we can, but right now let's go back to the EVSE, to the granny charger, and have a look what it's telling us. So here I can see 9.3 amps providing 2.24 kilowatts. And the reason that's so good is in part, well, we've got a full 240 volts presented here, which is good. Sometimes it goes down a little bit lower than that. But at 240 volts at 9.3 amps, That's 2.2 and a bit kilowatts. Now the best I have ever gotten out of the granny charger that came with that Outlander was 1.4 kilowatts. So we've gone from 1.4 to 2.2 kilowatts by changing the granny charger, still powering it from a 10 amp circuit. And how much better is that? So that's what I wanted to show you here. Now this particular charger, as I said, is an evaluation unit, it's like a beta unit, and I'll be getting the final production unit sent to me in a couple of weeks' time, and I'll run this again once I have the production unit. So at the moment, as I said, we have 32, 20, 15 and 10, and that will actually suit a lot of people, but taking every outlet to its limit, a la 15 out of a 15 amp port or 10 amp out of a 10 amp port, may not be wise in all circumstances, especially if you're using extension leads and things like that. So that's all I wanted to show you for now. So thank you. Now, my new YouTube channel. Now, it's absolutely new. It's got no followers. It's got nothing. Well, it's got no videos except this one that we're going to have now, and hopefully more to come. But it's called EV Talk, Torque. Isn't that clever? So EV Talk, and we're going to be talking a lot about mainly the Atto 3 and a little bit maybe about the plug-in hybrids and about chargers and about charging out in the wild as well. So thank you for coming. This is Sly signing off. Thanks for coming.
Well done. Beautifully done. And thank you for not getting shitty and just saying, ooh, oh. Camera person just ran into the drawing pile.